Hey everyone, I'm in FIFA 23 and I want to show you how to edit real players. Now you are very limited about what you can edit about them, but you can change things like their boots and whether they have their shirt tucked in or out, and also their squad number. That's about it, my friends. And if you're wondering why you can't put a moustache on someone, well, you've got to think about their image rights and stuff like that. You can't have anyone looking ridiculous on the pitch. Because then it can all be streamed, so that's why. Anyway, those basic editing things that you can do, you'll find on the root menu under Customize. So let's have a little look. So when you're here, go over to Create Player and use your right stick or whatever it shows down the bottom there to flick between the little dots that you see at the bottom of this little square, and that's the one we want, Edit Real Players. So when you're on that, choose Select. So for me, that's A on the Xbox, that'll be X on the PlayStation, or whatever it shows down the bottom left of your interface. When you're here, you can access these. Your male players can be used in the following modes: career mode, tournaments and kickoff, female, women's tournament and kickoff. So we'll go with a male player. We've got England, we've got the Premier League, Liverpool. Alisson is the first one who comes up for me, but we could go with any of these guys here, so we can pick whoever we want to edit. So let's say new boy, Nunez. We're going to have a little look at him and see what we can edit about him. So let's jump into this, press A and select, and I'll show you what we can do. So the first thing is I'm just going to move my camera down the bottom right so we can see some of these changes in action. So you can see on the first page, there's not a lot we can change, except if I spin him around with the right stick, we can change the number on his back. So if you want to make him a number 9 or whatever you want to do, you can do that. So we can do that, but nothing else can be changed about him. Interesting is you can see his month, day and birth year here. You can also see how his name is done and how the name on the back is done, all those sort of things. But if you then right button over to athletic, you can see some other information as well. So you can see his core stats, his height, his weight, but you can't adjust any of that. You can see his position here, and this stuff you can change slightly. So we could change where he is, so whether he's a midfielder, a centre, a role, or whatever his preferred thing is, but only in kickoff mode and the other ones that we saw. So it is possible to do some changes here if you want to move him to somewhere else. So that's possible. The other thing you can do is the attributes. You can mess around with these, but again, only for these modes. So you can give him some upgrades here. So that's all good, but you can't change things like his height and his weight. That is all locked, but at least you've got those different things that you can change there. The last thing you can do is mess around with his kit fit. So on the kit fit, on the first one, you can have him untuck his top shirt or tuck it in like so. We can also do things like the kit sleeves. So I'm using like the little sub menu here. So I've moved down with my left stick. And then you've got, if you come down here, you can have long sleeves. You can have an undershirt, that was quite cool. Turtleneck undershirt if you want, so that's quite fun. You can also have a tighter fit to the jersey if you wish, or the normal fit like this. So that's all good. So the next thing we can tab over to are boots and accessories. So these are all the player boots. So if I move my camera up again, you can see the boots in action here. So we can put orange boots on him, or you see a variety of named boots here with different things here. You can also mess around with the socks. So you can have high socks, short socks, average socks, and then we move over. We can have ankle tape on if we wish. So a few little accessories that we've got here under boots. And then the last thing you've got is gloves and wrists. So you can see gloves. We can put a pair of gloves on him if we want. Looks like a mime there. So if it's in the winter and you want a pair of gloves, you can do. You can also put a bit of stuff on his wrists and stuff, like a little bracelet. That's obviously not going to show with this at the minute, but I'm going to just flick to a short sleeve top just so you can see that these have indeed been put on. So I'll remove the gloves. Whoops, sorry. Let's remove those so we can see. You can see the strap there, but we can't see the little bracelet. But if we move the kit, where was the kit? There's the kit. Kit sleeves back to short, we should see that little bit of stuff there on him. Let me just move my camera back there. So there you go. So they're the different things that you can adjust about the player. So not masses of changes, but a few bits there, and hopefully the stats are all useful to you as well. So you can change that to however you see fit. I hope that was useful to you. If it was, give us a thumbs up, please. That's much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you've got any questions about how to customize the players, do let me know and I'll do my best to help. Or if you've got any questions on FIFA 23 in general. So I cover all sorts of things about the game, as many tutorials as I can think of. If you've got a good idea for one that I don't already cover, do hit me up with a comment. I'll do my best to answer that either by a text comment, or if it's a really cool idea and you'd like me to do a video, drop me whether you want a shout out on the video and I'll do that as well if I do make that video for you. Thanks so much for looking. If you like this sort of stuff, I'll put some more tutorials at the end of this video. Take a little look at those. Hopefully they help you out with FIFA 23. I also make loads of other videos for other games such as Elden Ring on my channel, and I'm always making new videos. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. You'll be kept up to date with my latest and greatest. Thanks so much.